really quickly here, I just want to give a big shout out to those that are joining our mastermind for the first time. So put 1 in the chat box if that's you. Good to see you, Bob, Deborah, Richard, Charles, Donnie, Amra, Michael, Bart, James, Michelle, Les, Linus, John, Helen, Randy, Jandy, Barbara, Gear, Robert, Victoria, Jamie, Anthony, Long, Lee, Lauren, Iris, good to see you, Maxwell, M.I., and Don McLean, good to see you. Hey, Daryl, good to see you, Gary. Steven's in the house, Tammy's in the house, Daniel's in the house, Alexander's in the house. Thomas Jones, first time in years. Patrick is back. All right, good to see you, Patrick. Good to see you. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Brian, Will, Arnold, Richard, Rick Chambers. Oh, my goodness, Rick. You've been like, I couldn't even if I wanted to, I couldn't get you out of the mastermind. But I would never want to. But so good to see you, Rick. Hey, thanks for that kind message, say, too, by the way. Good to see you, Rob, Bart, Ecuador, or Eduardo. I'm sorry, Eduardo. Good to see you, Ricard. Good to see you, Gail. Herbert's back. Love it. Back for more, Petra. Yes, yes, yes. Good to see you, Ken. All right. Well, good. I feel like, am I dating myself? What was that show where he looked through the mirror, right? And he's like, I see Eduardo, I see Richard, I see Will. Remember that show when we were growing up? Romper Room, that's right, Romper Room. Hobo Kelly, yes, that's right, that's right. So, all right, so no more dating myself anymore. Okay, you guys ready to lock and load? Because I'm so excited about what we're doing. There's a lot to cover here. So, look, let me just click record, we'll jump in. All right, everyone, welcome to your Spring Mastermind 2021. I am so glad that we are in a place where we can get 2020 behind us. I am literally, for the first time in probably a year or two, going to stay up at New Year's at midnight just to make sure 2020 goes away. But the good news is right now is the perfect time to be really focused on digital marketing. There is a tsunami wave of all kinds of businesses that are looking forward to 2021. They're planning their budgets. They're looking to do things different as a 2.0 strategy, and they desperately need you. So we're going to do things completely different this time around because 2021 is going to be a completely different year with lots of huge new opportunities. So let's jump in. Now, those of you really quickly here, if you're in our mastermind already, you probably shouldn't be on this call. It's great just to sit back and listen, but I got to let you know that this is for brand new people as we're going to go over some very basic stuff to make sure everybody's caught up because we've unlocked for everyone our industry software suite. So you get to choose one of the 4 industry masteries for the next 16 weeks to become really proficient in, to really focus. It's like getting a master's degree in reputation, traffic, social, and funnels. And really quickly here, I'm interested, which one have you chosen? Which one have you chosen? All right, Rob says traffic, Jandy's reputation, lots of traffic. Traffic and reputation are the 2 big ones. Whoa, last time it was social media, a lot of it social. I got to let you know, if you chose traffic, I think you chose correctly. Traffic and what Patrick is doing in traffic was one of our success coaches is unbelievable. Reputation, amazing. Social, funnels. Now, what really surprised me is probably funnels is last on the list, right? And that's good because look here, I got to let you know, I'm in love with funnels. Funnels is huge right now. So those of you that are choosing funnels, it looks like it'll be a little bit smaller group, but that'll give me a little bit more time to work with you on stuff because remember, funnels just isn't websites. We're getting into blogging and we're also getting into memberships. Now, don't worry. If you didn't choose funnels, that's okay because I'm going to be teaching everyone memberships over the next few weeks. We're going to be going through step by step where everybody's got access to that, so you don't have to worry about it. So congratulations. Whatever track you chose, don't worry about it. Just know that each one is $1 billion industry. So it can be social, it can be traffic, it can be funnels, whichever one you're going to hit it out of the park. So now, If you haven't selected a track right now, remember, go to strategicmarketer.com right now and /MM setup. Go there, get signed up, choose a track. And if you don't choose one, guess what we'll do? We'll choose it for you. We'll choose it for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blindfold on and just throw a dart against the wall with your name on it. And then I'm just going to choose one. We're randomly going to put you in that one, okay? So again, if you haven't done it, just go there. And sound good? All right, so now let me explain where we are. So there's reputation, traffic, funnels, and social. These four are the buildup of the entire ecosystem, because remember, I want you to get super clear on this concept. If you were to go to a dentist, which you already don't want to do and I don't want to do, just to get a checkup, then you went to another dentist to actually get your teeth cleaned. Then you went to another dentist to get maybe some braces done. And then you went to another dentist to get your teeth whitened. Then another dentist, 5 different dentists, right? No, you want one dentist to go to that knows you, that understands your hygiene, that knows your habits, that understands you're a coffee drinker or not, right? So you want someone that's going to care about you, get to know you, more important, your family too, right? So it's important to know that this is an ecosystem for online marketers like you and me, that a business can come to you and trust you. So here's one of the cool things I really want you to take advantage of. You might be going into traffic, right? And that's going to be you and how you're going to approach businesses. And they're going to say, but I need a website. But look, there's hundreds of other people in the mastermind that do funnels and automation. So what you need to do is work with them and go into the Facebook group and say, hey, I need someone that can work with me on building a funnel really well for my client, and share the profits. You don't need to be an expert here. You don't need to be an expert here. You don't need to be an expert here. Just focus on the one thing for the 16 weeks and then strategically partner with others that are in that track or have that expertise. So put one in the chat box if that's clear to you, like, okay, I don't need to be overwhelmed. I don't need to do all this extra work. I can just focus on one thing for the next 16 weeks, and we can absolutely crush it together and then build some great strategic partnerships. Because look, you're going to learn more. So let's say you work with, Rick Chambers, great entrepreneurs in our mastermind. So let's say you're focusing on social, right? And you're like, look, I got a customer who needs reputation. And you say, hey, Rick, you put in the Facebook, hey, I need someone that's really good with reputation. Rick's like, hey, I've been doing reputation for 4 years. And Rick says, no problem, let's connect, right? You're going to learn more about reputation in that one client than you might learn in 4 weeks, right? Just by working with that one client, because Rick will know how to set it up. He'll know how to price it. He'll know how to upsell. He'll know all those things to help you. And then the next customer, are you going to need Rick? No, because you have a lot of money in your account. And then you can just go buy RepCuna for yourself and then learn what Rick showed you and partner with that. So I really want you as a goal, if you're taking notes right now, to create a strategic partnership, 1, 2, or even 3 strategic partnerships during this mastermind that you get to know others and you can grow together. Does that sound good? Right? Strategic partnerships are going to help you. They're going to give you the clarity you need. So this 16-week Genius Mastermind, we have 3 main trainings we're going to be doing. One is Advanced Sales Strategy. That's with me every single Monday, where I want to teach you leading edge stuff. This last mastermind, we did all kinds of crazy, amazing strategies with mapping, with referral strategies, with membership sites. So I'm going to give you the latest tactics and strategies that no one else has in the marketplace. So you're going to be armed with like think of yourself as kind of like Tom Cruise, right? You're like Mission Impossible and you got all these cool gadgets, or you're James Bond, right? You're going to have all these leading edge stuff that your competition doesn't have. And that's what Advanced Sales Strategy is on Mondays. Now, on Tuesdays, it's called a Hook and Stack Mastery, where we're going to share with you for 16 weeks, you can focus on reputation, social, traffic, or funnels. So that's the same track every single week. We're going to get better and better. Free offers. We're going to talk about one-time offer, talk about residual offers. And then I'm going to show you at the end of this 16 weeks, let's say you're taking funnels. how to hook it into reputation is the next step, or how to hook it into social, or how to hook it into traffic. Or if you're taking traffic, I'm going to show you, or I'm sorry, if you take reputation, at the end, I want to show you how to hook it into social, hook it into traffic. Because what we want you to do is get clear on like, how do I stack these together to go from a $400, $500, $600 client to a $3,000 or $4,000 client. So that's all going to be in your hook and stack mastery. And then we've got our core 4 marketing spotlight. So what does that mean? That means if you're focused on social media for 16 weeks, that's your discipline. That's what you're going to be a rock star in for 16 weeks. Every single Monday evening, we are still going to go every single week and go over what's called our core 4 marketing spotlights. So for example, tonight, I'm teaching on funnels. Next week, we might be teaching on social. The next week, traffic. So you can still attend these in the evening, and you're still going to learn reputation, social, traffic, and funnels. But instead of it doing it every single week as a focused discipline, we're going to alternate the disciplines every week. So all month long, you'll still get acclimated. You'll still get introduced to these other big concepts, these other billion-dollar industries. So put one in the chat box. Did I do a good job of explaining that? So these are your, let's say this is your major, right? If you're in college, you're going to major here. And this is your minor, right? You're not focusing on that as much, but you're getting to learn, right, it up. But look, we've got a 24/7 Facebook group, and I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. You have the best and most talented, the most giving, the most honorable, the most creative marketers in this group. Because here's one thing that is in this group that isn't in any other group. Everyone's paying $400 a month to be in this group. So you know they're bringing their A game. You know they're ready to play. So in other free groups that you're in, you know, you can get advice or, you know, ask about a question, you get 16 different answers. And you're more confused after you ask the question than before you answered it. When you ask in the Facebook group, everyone is on the same page, going the same curriculum, all 16 weeks, just might be in a different track. So you're going to get unbelievable depth. You might even only need one answer, one person answering to get everything you need. And that's 24/7. So make a commitment that you're going to, on a weekly basis, daily basis, like, comment, engage, post your struggles, post your success. So give me a commitment right now. One in the chat box, if that's, you can see the value of what, that's what you're paying for. That's what you get access to. This is a huge value if you use it. If not, you might just drift off, right, and just kind of get sidetracked, and we don't want you doing that. That's why the Facebook group is there. Then we also have a direct hotline I'm going to give you, and we've got something called weekly office hours, which you can contact us during like a 3 to 5 that you know we're going to be there. Our team isn't doing anything but just sitting around waiting for your call, sitting around waiting to talk to you. And then we're going to be giving you, called our client closing formula. This was a $1,000 program that we did over a 16-week period that taught all these incredible micro strategies on how to close sales. So you're going to get access to that starting next week. So all this is here for you. So there's 3 trainings every single week to give you everything you need. And most important, whatever you're doing, whatever you're training on, whatever your service is, all these 3 are going to help you enhance that to a whole new level. So for some of you, let me give you an example of a very unique strategy. Some of you might be doing Facebook bots, right? It's a cool strategy. I don't know anyone making 6 figures doing that, just that all by itself, even though I'm sure there are people doing it, right? But that's kind of outside the scope of this mastermind. So how are these going to help you? How are these 3 going to help you? No matter what you're doing, whether you're doing SEO, you're doing chatbots, you're doing PPC, all these 3 are going to give you the latest insights in how to enhance it. So for example, if you're doing, how many of you are leading with Facebook ads? How many of you are leading with Facebook ads? Anybody leading with Facebook ads? So yeah, it's kind of I like that. This is kind of what I'm leading with. Okay, there's a few of you. So how is this going to help you with Facebook ads? So I want you to see here that reputation, if you lead with reputation, I believe you will double your Facebook ad revenue. Because Facebook ads are a result-based service. most people that are selling Facebook ads are selling a package of $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Now, not everybody, especially in this market, can afford $2,000 or $3,000 a month. But it is 10 times easier to get them as a reputation client and get them to make a decision like that on the phone to become a customer for $300 or $400 a month. And then you upsell them to your Facebook ads package. So that's why all these strategies are going to enhance what you're already doing. But if you're starting with nothing, look, I'm an empty vessel. Real quickly here, put one in the chat box. If you're like, I'm kind of an empty vessel right now, I'm willing to, like, day one, start from scratch and just start new, get a new focus, get a new opportunity. Okay, Brian, Don, Helen, John, all right, Michael, yes, very green. Okay, good. So look, if you're an empty vessel right now and you just want to be poured into, then all I'm going to ask you to do is just follow our processes step by step, right? Just if you're confused or you don't really get something, go in the Facebook group, ask questions. We're there 12, 14 hours a day answering questions in there too. But more importantly, you're just going to follow a process. So I don't need you to learn, or I'm sorry, I don't need you to be do anything innovative. I just want you to take action. So now, quick housekeeping, right? Everyone is auto-registered for all the trainings. So you don't have to sign up for anything. So we're going to take your email, auto-register for you for whatever track. You can see at 2 p.m. Advanced Strategies with me. 8 p.m. at night on Mondays is the Inner Circle. Remember when I said like you minor in that, or we go social funnels, traffic, reputation, we rotate each week. And then our instant agency expert tracks, right? Where these are the hook and stack, right? So reputation's at 11, so take note of that. Traffic is at 12, take note of that. Social is at 1, and funnels and automation is at 2. So these go boom, 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 right? So now myself or our team are teaching these, right, live with you. So we're answering questions in the chat box. So this is another great when we stay afterwards too. So make sure you bring your questions. So I don't ever want to hear you say, oh, I'm lost or I don't know what to do. You could show up to any of these trainings and we stay late and we'll answer your questions. So because typically, like for instance, I'm doing reputation 11, then Patrick's teaching traffic at 12, and then I'm back on for social at 1, and then we'll turn it over to our team at the end to answer all your questions. So I mean, hopefully, can you see here, just give me some feedback that there's tremendous amount of support. I mean, we're not going to let you get away easy, all right? We're here for you all week long for 16 weeks, right? So now at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, this, I tell you, Tom is teaching this and he's such a rock star. This is the ultimate conversion campaign. And we put it at 9 because we know some of you work as well. So we want to make it easy for everyone. All these are recorded. So they'll be put in your back office. You don't have to worry if you miss something or you get, sick or you got plans or whatever, for the holidays or whatever. They're still back there. But please show up live. It's so much better for you to show up live. And then our support number is this. So if you've got a question, right, and you put a support ticket in and we don't answer that properly, don't put another support ticket in. Just give us a call, 561-459-8609. We have a concierge that is Ivory. She is 100% responsible for our Genius Mastermind. Look, I know you're paying $400, and I knew when I first started in marketing, $400 was like, it might as well be $4,000. So to me, this is like you paying $4,000. So we're going to be here for you the best we can, however we can to help you. So our commitment is you, and just you. So now, if to get into all the access, all the software, you go to members.strategicmarketer.com. So let me just go there real quick so you can see where that is. And when you log in, you'll see in the next week, these will light up on your left-hand side. So if you're in reputation, you'll get Rep Kahuna, Local Analyzer, Expose, and Rep Videos, right? Each one of you will get if you don't have Prospect Rocket, you'll get access to that as well. If you're in social media, your Bright Social and social covers will light up, right? If you're in funnels, you'll get funnel pages will light up and funnel maps will light up. So so all these will start lighting up based on your access. If we don't get the tag correctly, or if there's something, just put a support ticket in. Be a little patient. There's 300 of our mastermind members that we cap it with. So there's 300 people that we're manually doing all this stuff to. So just be a little patient with us in the first week. All right, now, any questions on that? Are we good? Can we keep going? Right? Are we good? So Jamie says, I emailed 3 times. So Jamie, that's a good, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So Jamie, you know, we don't do support via email, right? So that's a big misnomer because a lot of companies do different things. When you're a small company, you can take an email because you might have 3 or 4 emails a day, right? We're a pretty big company. We have thousands of customers. If you were just going to send an email to us, it would get lost and we can't track it. And let me give you an example of that. When you put in a support ticket, so everything's done via support ticket, it gets a number. And let's say you found a bug in a software. Let's say that this isn't working or this button, when I click it, it's cutting the edges off or whatever. That goes to our team. And once they figure out it's a bug, it goes to QA, which is quality assurance. They have to review it. Once they review it and can duplicate it, they send it to our development team. Our development team, it might take a day to get to it because everything's in a queue. But when they get to it, they send it back to QA to make sure it got fixed. And once QA passes it, if they don't pass it, they send it back to developers. Then developers come back and send it back to QA. When QA says, yes, it's good, they send it back to support, and then we send it to you saying, hey, it's been fixed. So imagine doing all that via email. That would be a disaster, right? So everything is done by support ticket. So you have to go to our support desk and you must put in a ticket, okay? So Jamie says, I can't log into members here. Well, Jamie, no problem. We'll get you fixed. We got Tom on the line. Put your email in. We're going to help you do that. So Jenny says, thanks for describing the process. I want to learn that. So good. Yeah. So look, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. But just know, out of all the customers we have, you're number 1. You're VIP. So whatever we can do to help you, that's why I'm glad you're on the line. Who just said Jamie? Because we're going to help you right now with that. Okay. So Bob says, I just had a fantastic response from the support desk, really responsive. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate that. We all, listen, our team, look, just know we got 7 people in support full-time. They know who you are. They know if you're a grouch. They know if you're a nice person. they know that, right? And let me just say this. We're all human. So let me give you a little secret. Like, give them some kudos every once in a while. Like, oh, thank you so much. You know, make their day because, look, you know, there are problems all the time. People, you get beat up in the marketplace, right? You get no, and then you type in a support ticket and you're like a little grouchy. So just know this. Try to change that a little bit when you get to support because look, they have a choice. I can't control them, but we say, hey, brilliant Q. But when they see Tammy's name and Tammy's such a sweetheart and she's always so kind and she's always so thoughtful, right? And Tammy's like 6 down the list. Who knows? Tammy might jump to the front of the line because she's been nice, right? So that's not how we work. That's not our procedures. But just know when you're super grouchy, and I'm grouchy sometimes, right? Sometimes I don't get the attention. Like the phone doesn't they don't pick up when I want them to, right? So it's like, oh, I'm not going to deal with David. Let me call him back, right? So Jamie, just do your best to build a relationship in our support desk. And I tell you, that goes miles and miles as opposed to, I can't believe this worked. This is awful. I'm about to lose a customer, exclamation type of thing. You know what? Listen, I've had those days too. So just know we are from the top down, from myself and from John, the CEO, to everyone. The only reason we're in this business is to help you. Okay. So let's jump in here. So look, here's I think a psychological shift I want to kind of talk through with you a minute. The greatest obstacle that stands in your way of success is you. And the good news is you can fix that, right? So we're not going to try. We're going to train with you. So if you want to be excellent, if you want to be successful, then you have to make excellent decisions on a daily basis. That's not trying, oh, well, I'm just going to pick up the phone and try. You're going to train every single day. There isn't anyone. Matter of fact, I challenge you to find anyone that's been successful, that's won a Super Bowl, that's won an NBA championship, that, how many of you watch Dude Perfect? Anybody watch Dude Perfect? Those guys, right? They don't try. Have you ever gone behind the scenes and watched that Dude Perfect, how they actually do it? they show us the end result of hitting the 3-point, shot from the top of the stadium in the basketball hoop that's 200 yards down. But they tried that shot 50 times before they got it, and they just give us a little clip of the one they got. If you want to be excellent, if you want to have a great life, then make great decisions. And that starts by training, by being focused every day and say, look, I'm just not getting up to do this business. I'm going to train for success. And failure is part of that success. Look, there is nobody on the planet that hasn't used failure as their main ingredient for success. Now, there's lots of people that use failure as their main ingredient for absolute devastation, for struggle. But when you realize that failure, you failing is the key to success, but you getting past that and learning from it super fast, it's training, right? You're shooting the hoop over and over and over again. You're kicking the ball over and over and over again. Fail, 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 until you train your brain to be successful. You're getting no, 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 until you get some yes, 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 yes. Because you're training your brain to be successful. And look, the key to life is having empathy and wanting to serve. When you have empathy for others and you truly want to serve them, the whole world changes. Everything flips on its head. It's not making money. It's not, the next big house and everything. That can all come when you have empathy and you are focused on serving others, because people feel it. They know it. They can sense that you're really truly there to help them. And when you are, you're going to be blown away by how they open up to you about different problems they're having and how you can help solve those problems. And again, you might not be the person to solve it, but you might have a resource in the mastermind that can help them solve it, and you would have changed a life. And there's nothing better than getting up every single morning and like, look, I get to make an impact. I get to make a difference. And especially right now with everything shutting down again, all these states and these governors going crazy with COVID, you can be the saving throw. You can be the saving grace to help them, right? There's a lot of training we're going to do on this COVID stuff, but look, we are right around the corner. 3 companies now have vaccines. 3. Prediction of herd immunity by 70% is in the next 90 days. So let me ask you, is there ever been a better time to prepare for 2021 than right now? Put one in the chat box if you can see that clearly. Just give me some feedback. Like, 1, I get it, David. We are 120 days away from explosion opportunity in this marketplace where everybody's going to be opening back up. People are going to stop wearing masks probably here in the next, 4 or 5 months. And you're going to be on the front line of it all. So I believe in life, we're either preparing or repairing. And if you're married, what that looks like, right? You're preparing because you're being kind and empathetic and understanding, and you're being patient, right? You're preparing so that when a tough, difficult situation comes, right, your relationship is strong, get through it, right? Or you're just pounding and just being self-centered and just thinking about you or thinking about money or the next opportunity, right? And then when a difficult situation comes, you got to repair it, right? So I'm going to prepare you every single day for the next 16 weeks to be successful. All you have to do is follow the processes and focus on training to be successful. So my goal for you is to give you the freedom and lifestyle that you never imagined. And I know we have the opportunity to do that for you because it's done it for me and we've done it for thousands of others in the marketplace. And I want to do in the next 12 weeks what you would typically do in 12 months. So I'm going to condense it all down. I believe whatever money you made in the last 12 months, I can make more than that for you in the next 12 weeks. And the next 12 weeks after that, you can double that. The next 12 weeks after that, you can double that. See, a six-figure business could literally be at your fingertips every 120 days. That means every time we're in this mastermind, we can add another 6 figures. So my goal is for you to go from 0 to $8,000 or $9,000 a month in the next 16 weeks. And then if you want to stay in the mastermind and you take another track, and boom, I believe we can add another 6 figures. And so I believe over a year period, if you stick with us and you focus on what we're doing, we can get you way over the $250,000, $300,000, $400,000 mark. But that's all up to you of how hard you want to work and how much you want to train for success. So my immediate goal is this. The first day of the month, all your bills are paid because we're going to help you build a residual income. That's the goal. The house, the car, the mortgage, the strategic marketer mastermind, all that's paid on day one. And every single day is sweet because it's all pure profit coming in the door. So let's get going with some good tactics that you can start off right away. So one of the tactics I'm going to teach you, and we're going to kind of get you started, is our free offer. And a free offer is the engine that each one of us needs to get going. This is how I started this business. This is how every person you know that's successful started. We didn't go away saying, hey, here's our $4,000 package. Are you in? No. We start off free, right? Little resistance, gain our confidence, get some wins, get the momentum. So our free offer is the secret to having a great free offer is that it will reveal the problem of what we're going to sell next. So for example, if I gave away an audit of their reputation, right? It's a free offer. But what it does, it reveals the problems that my one-time offer or my residual offer can solve. So typically you want your free offer to be valued at $200 to $500. It needs to be unique and set you apart. So it can't be like, an ebook, a PLR or what's called a private label, right? Ebook that everybody can get access to, right? Those aren't very, very good free offers. You want a free offer that we're going to teach you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them in the next few weeks here. Free offer, for instance, for social, that would be a free Facebook cover. For traffic, right? That might be a free ad or a free video. For reputation, right? That might be a free review video. For funnels, that might be a free lead magnet page that they can use, or an exit pop to capture leads, right? So all these are going to be free that you're going to learn. And more importantly, it's going to require the owner to spend more than 1 or 2 minutes with you, right? Over 10 minutes, because we want to build rapport and relationship with them. So these are just a few results that those that have been in the mastermind have closed sales, like 5 responses in an hour and a half. 45 minutes, I just got 2 responses. I posted a secret message about a free video. I closed 3 out of 6 at $8.97 a month. So what is this free offer? Well, it's a lead gen tactic, and the record is 17 new customers in 30 days with this strategy. And here's the template on your left. So we've all heard the money is in the list, right? Money's in the list. Well, when the money's in the list, what's the most powerful list that you have right now that knows you, likes you, and trusts you? It's a LinkedIn list, right? It's a Facebook list. It's those that are already following you personally. So then one of the first things you want to do is say, hey, great news. I'm focused on social media, helping businesses in this crazy economy navigate social media. Hey, great news. I'm helping people navigate getting traffic. Hey, great news. I'm helping people with their websites and building high conversion funnels over the next 16 weeks. But I need some help. I just opened a new, put your marketing division here. I'm giving away X amount of free, put your offer in here. I'm covering all describe the costs, and here's the retail amount. We always want to give the retail amount. Hey, comment below, I'm interested, and I'll save you a spot or type the person's name that you think would be interested. Now, if you're doing video, right? So video works really well because it kind of hits all our videos. One niche that acts or type of marketing that hits reputation, it hits social, it hits traffic and funnels as well. So that's why I want to do how to sell video help. I just opened a new video marketing division. I'm giving away 5 free 30-second commercials. I'm covering all the production costs. Retail $1,000. Just comment below, I'm interested, and I'll save you a spot and type the person's name that you think might be interested. Now, here's what's going to happen for some of you. You're going to put this in and no one's going to respond. You're like, oh man, that didn't work. See, that's not training, that's trying. And we don't try, we train. So what I'm going to ask you to do, let me just show you here, is I want you to think about how you made a decision to even get in this mastermind. Did I just send out one email to you? Did I just send out one email to you? Think about that. No. So I did it once. How many emails did I send you about joining the mastermind? How many emails? Well, a lot, right? Now, did I turn you off? Maybe sometime, maybe like, that's a little bit too much. But look where you are right now, right? You're a client, aren't you? So the fact that you're here right now, what I'm about to tell you, just know it works. And the reason it works is you're here. So doing that one time is just trying. I want you to train where this is an endpoint. I want you to remember this for everything you do in marketing. So no one makes money on the first time. Nobody does. And if you do, it's an anomaly, right? The second time, people realize you're serious. It's the third time you start getting people's attention. It's the seventh time that you get your results. But then you can turn the turbo on, and now you do a closeout. Actually, let me do this. So then, let me change color here so this is a little bit clearer for you. You do a closeout. So if you look here, we ramp up, and then we close out. This is called a launch sequence. So, do we do this in social media? What do you think? Yes. Do we do this in email marketing? Yes. Do we do this in posting messages? Yes. Do we do this in video marketing? Yes. Do we do this in normal letters and in snail mail? Yes. Do we do this in text message? Yes. So my point is that if you're only doing it once, you're just trying, not training. So will you make a commitment to yourself right now and to your future success that you will not just try, you're going to train. So when you post a secret message, right, post it 3 times this week, right? But then the last day that you want to close it out, post it 3 times in the last day saying, hey, there's about 6 hours left. I got 3 more spots. Hey, I got 3 hours left. I got 2 more spots. Hey, I got 1 hour left. I got 1 more spot left. Now, obviously, I want you to be honest and true. Don't just say, hey, I got 3 spots and you got, you got all the spots left, right? Hey, I still got 3 spots, right? Maybe this message isn't going out, so I thought I would post it again. A lot of people are working during the day, so I thought I'd post it at night. So does that make sense? You're here because of this. So don't overestimate the power of being consistent in training, getting the message in front of your market. Okay, so let me get back to it here. So any questions on this? Are you good? You want to screenshot this real quick? So Bobby says, what a great Black Friday message. Bobby, oh, you just hit it out of the park, my friend. So some of you feel a little uncomfortable, I know, because I did too, of just like, hey, I'm doing this free thing. Caught you by surprise. Gotcha. But giving them a reason of why you're doing it is powerful. Hey, I need help. We just opened up a new marketing division. And for Black Friday, I'm giving away. And for Black Friday, I'm giving away. Right? Did everybody get that? Does that make sense? And for Black Friday, I'm giving away. And for Cyber Monday, I'm giving it away. And before December, I'm giving it away. And for the first week of December, I'm giving it away, right? Like there's so much you can do by giving a reason. So I just want to illustrate the difference between someone that's barely trying and someone that's training. right? This guy's relaxing, kind of a little size, got a little cold water. He's enjoying it, but he's not going to make a lot of money doing it. The guy on the right, man, he's got sponsor, he's got a boat, he's mobile, and this is how we're going to arm you. This is the mental thought process I want you to focus with. You are in the position of great leadership and huge opportunity, unlike anyone else in the market. Matter of fact, I challenge you that if you go into the market and find any company that can compete against you, please bring them to me. Please let me know about it. Like, hey, this one agency, they said they could do this. And so I'm a little concerned that I can't. Because nobody that I know of in the marketplace has 12 enterprise platforms. Right? Nobody. Like, we crush HubSpot. We crush all these companies. So if you might not be able to do it, we can help you figure that out how to do it. So just bring it to the Facebook group. So where can you market the secret message? Your Facebook profile is a great place to start. Facebook groups, another great place to start. Networking groups, current customers, LinkedIn, email, business said no to you, Facebook Messenger, do a Facebook Live, and Instagram. So look, if you haven't done all this, don't come back and go, hey, this really didn't work for me very well, because you didn't try. You didn't train, you just tried. Email that message out. Grab Lead Kahuna. Do all that cool stuff to get the message out in the marketplace of what you want to do for free. Okay, the truth is, and let me be as blunt as I can, is that after 10 years of working with you and others like you, the reason most people aren't making sales is they do little to no prospecting or inconsistent prospecting. Look, your numbers will tell you your success. You got low numbers, you're going to have low success. You got high numbers, you're going to have high success. That's it. It is a numbers game. We all know that, but we don't play the game like that's really true. Now, another reason is people struggle to ask good questions. They do too much selling. They open their mouth, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to buy? Like, no, man. Everything you said is like crap. It doesn't even make sense to me. I'm overwhelmed. So I'm going to show you how to stop selling and start asking questions. The better questions you ask, the more you're going to sell automatically. And it's a real easy method. It's something that took me years and years and years to figure out. But once I figured it out, and you can literally figure it out in a day. It does not take that long. But in your mind, just if you're taking notes, it's about asking good questions, not about selling. Marketers would rather be liked than make a sale. This is, I think this is one of the biggest mind shifts that you're probably going to have if you didn't have it already, is that there's no way, now building rapport, right, is a professional is different from being liked. So what I'm saying here is a lot of marketers would rather be liked. They'd rather tiptoe in the conversation. They'd rather please make sure they're okay. I don't do any of that, and I don't teach any of that. I want to teach you to be a professional and not to be liked, but to be respected, because you care and you're serving, and you have the ability to give them stuff they could never get anywhere else. And that'll get you a lot of respect, and it'll give you a lot of authority. But to be liked, like, ooh, I just want to be nice and friendly, and hey, how you doing today? I know you were going to call me back on Wednesday, and you didn't. So I thought I would follow up with you. No, that's not how it goes. This is how it goes. Hey, this is David, and on Thursday and Wednesday at 2 o'clock, you said you were going to follow up with me. I got to let you know, I know things come up, so I want to make myself available for the next hour and also send you an email with a link in it with my schedule. If we can't get you back on the calendar, I'm going to have to cancel my invitation, and we'll have to move on and choose another dentist in the Miami area. I don't want to do that, but I've got really tight schedules. So I know we said again a time for 3 o'clock, but if you give me a call, here's my number. I'm also going to send you an email. You can book yourself into my calendar. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now. But one in the chat box, if that makes a little bit more sense to you. Look, I'm not playing around here. I have a job to do. We have a lot of value to give. Are you in or are you out? Right? There's no dancing going on here. There's no eggshells. I'm a professional, and my goal is to lead you to success, not be your friend. So Jeremy says, that's how you do it. Good, Jermaine. Glad you appreciate that. The other thing is, what I find that's an issue is no consistency with the service that they sell. And that's why you made an amazing decision to be inside the mastermind. I mean, in my opinion, you made the best decision that you made all year long, because what this track is going to do, it's going to teach you to think consistency, social, traffic, rep, funnels for 16 weeks. Now, my guess is if you're anything like me, you are jumping from webinar to webinar, from product to product. And if I looked at the last 12 months of your life, forget the last 12 months, if I looked at the last 4 months of your life, how many products have you jumped around on? Have you purchased? How many webinars that talk about other services that you've been on? Put in the chat box, I'm interested. So in the last 12 or 16 weeks, 4 months, since May, how many products have you bought? How many jumps have you done? How many webinars have you been on that talked about a completely different topic, a completely different issue, and got you distracted over and over and over again? Right? To make an account? No, put an actual number in there. I'm going to screenshot this because I want you to know that you're not alone. So how many? Right? Mark says at least 20. So James says 1. Okay, good. James, you're sticking in there. All right. So let me just, some of you won't even, some of you, you're crazy because you won't even give me a number. I asked you 3 times, give me a number, and you won't even, this is so hilarious. Hold on. Let me open this up. I miss Jing. I miss Jing so much. So there we go. So let me, this is crazy. Some of you are like, it's too many account. Sorry. Too many account. So look at this. 3, 2, 5, only 2. Good job, James, right? Doing ecom, Tammy. 20. Holy cow. 15, Saeed, right? I can't remember there's so many, Deborah says. So maybe I'll send a therapy link out to some of you. No, that's okay. But listen, you don't need therapy. You made a great decision. You're inside the mastermind. But look, now that's why you made a great decision, because now you're going to be consistent, right? Little to no understanding the business needs. Now, this is another issue I see a lot of, which is you're not clear because you keep jumping from niche to niche to niche to niche, right? So I'm going to ask you right now, before you start the mastermind officially in the next week here, choose 1 to 3 niches, and that's it. Just 1 to 3. Because then if you talk to those and focus on those, you'll get to understand the business, you'll understand the problems, you'll understand their needs, and it'll be so fun for you, be so easy for you. Little no belief in the financial value of their services. So some of you, and by a show of zeros in the chat box, how many of you say, you know what, I'm really not clear on if I was to help them with reputation or social or funnels, the financial benefit in dollar amounts that it's going to help them with. Yeah, I'm going to sell them a service and they're going to get more conversions, but I don't know how that translates financially. Yeah, they're going to get more reviews, but I don't know how that translates financially, right? So this is what we're going to teach and train on. You're going to be very clear on the financial belief of what you do and how it helps that business. But let me ask you, would you hire a salesperson if they had these issues? Of course not. No way, bro. That's a big fat heck no. So for some of you, you fall into these categories, but I can guarantee this. In the next few weeks, you're going to be all out of them. None of these are going to be related to you at all. But what if you could fix that almost instantly? Well, you can easily do that. Because in bonus 1, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our done-for-you lead marketing, right? So this means we're going to be generating leads for you on autopilot. We've got people we've hired. We're training them. We're paying for all the lead gen, right? we're going to scrub and verify every lead that's a verified email. We're going to take that spreadsheet, and then we're going to load them into a CRM or into Prospect Rocket for you and add them to your campaign every single week. That's 200 leads every single week. So just know this. This is why when you choose a track, this is why when you choose a niche, what you want to focus on, because you won't have to open up LeadCoon or make calls or do any of that stuff. We're going to do all that work for you. So every single week, 200 brand new businesses know about your great free offer. Now, again, this is Wednesday. Mark your calendar, Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to train on this stuff. So where do these leads go? What do you do with them? How do you build the campaigns? How does that all work? That's on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So you focusing on one niche, we're done. We got you taken care of, right? You being able to focus on one track and one service, we got you for 16 weeks. But bonus 2, again, is this ultimate conversion campaign workshop where we're going to show you how to create these high converting campaigns to put the leads into. Again, this is the 9 p.m. on Wednesday. And then how to hook new clients each and every week. So Wednesday, 9 p.m., make sure you're there. You're going to absolutely love building these campaigns because they're going to really put your lead generation on autopilot. And now for those that say, hey, but the software, David, I've still got to learn and I got to jump in when I'm going to get access to it. Here's the real truth. If you go in and you try to learn the software, I think that's great, but do it late at night. Don't do it during the day because we're going to do it for you. Your first 5 customers, if you're brand new to the Genius Mastermind, you're taking a reputation track. You want reputation? That's done. Traffic done. Social done. Website templates done. You want a social cover? Done. Done, 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 and more done. Just put in a support ticket. Say, hey, I got this client. They want a social cover. They want an ad set. They want traffic set up. They want a website set up from one of your templates. Can you help me do that? We will get on a call with you. We will do everything for you while you look over our shoulder. And all that cash that you make goes in your pocket. And then we'll record the call so you can do it yourself next time. So put one in the chat box if you're going to commit to me saying, you know what, David, I'm going to get my first 5 customers in the next 30 days here. Yes? And we'll do all this for you. Christmas is going to be good. So look, I don't want you thinking about fulfillment. And trust me, when you're doing fulfillment and you got lots of money in the account, in your bank account, it's a lot more fun. Would you agree? So don't worry about the software. Don't worry about the features. Don't worry about how to do it. We'll do it for you. Now, for those of you that say, hey, David, this is my 2nd time or 3rd time or 4th time or back or whatever, I think it's $79. We'll do the exact same thing for you. So we'll spend up to 45 minutes on the phone doing the work for you. One time per service. So we're not a fulfillment service, right? The goal is for you to do this, but the idea is that you don't have to think about it. So like, hey, David, this is my 4th mastermind and I'm taking a new track, right? And I don't understand how to do, let's say you're taking traffic. Just put a support ticket. I think it's $79 and we'll do the exact same thing. So we're giving 5 of those $79 services to each new mastermind member. But if you're a returning member and you're on this call, just know we'll do the same for you too. Make sense? All right, good. Look, I just want to clear a path for you to be successful. And I know if you're anything like me, you're going to want to dig in, play around with stuff. No, dig in and go talk to businesses, help them. Now, this is your one-on-one personal accountability small group coaching. We're super excited about this because I know the biggest obstacle can be you. And I don't want that to be you. So we're going to keep you on track. You'll meet with a small group of 4 people, max 5, and as little as 3, right? But you need to go to strategicmarketer.com/MM setup if you haven't done that already so that we can get a time for you consistent each and every month we can meet with you one-on-one. So you'll meet with me or our team, and we'll go through, ask you tough questions. Did you do this? Did you do this? Are you doing this? Where are your problems at? And you'll have a full 45 minutes to an hour to answer all the questions you have. So this is your time that we're focused on you. And look, I don't know any program less than $2,000 that does any type of one-on-one coaching at all. It's not existent. So make sure you take advantage of this. This is your key to success, to make sure that you're focused and you've got a smooth path. And the reason we put this together and didn't have to charge anything more for it is because we realize, when I think about when I first started, what are the key ingredients that I would have liked to have, but I couldn't afford. I couldn't afford the $10,000 program that gave me one-on-one mentorship. I just couldn't afford it. So we're adding as much as we can inside this mastermind within that $400 to help you stay consistent and get the support that you need. So we want to give you proven systems that help you or your team to make it start out at least to get to $2,000 residual a month. That's our first goal. If you're starting from zero, right? Those of you starting from zero right now, that's the goal, is to get your first $2,000 a month. Because once you get your first $2,000, that is kind of the most difficult. But once you get there, you realize how easy it is to get the 4 and then the 6 and the 8. But the shift that I'm going to have you make is the opportunity to stop selling and start giving. See, when you think about giving value and you think I wake up every single morning, I got to give, as opposed to I got to wake up every single morning, I got to sell. So the way we're going to do that is really ramp up, right, the ability for you to actually get inbound marketing, to get inbound calls coming into you. So Lead Kuna, you'll get access to that starting on the 30th of November, and you'll have that for 30 days. So we're adding that as well for brand new members. If you want to ramp up your lead gen, we're going to give you access to Lead Kuna as well. And then Prospect Rocket Lite, we're going to give you access to that. And of the whole mastermind, that's 2,500 leads we're going to give you. I mean, that's a lot of leads. So when you think about that huge opportunity, that's right here. So make sure you are there Wednesdays at 9 p.m. so we can go through this with you step by step. So now, one of the biggest issues of outbound marketing, the biggest problem with email marketing is email setup. So here's what I want you to do. Go to strategicmarketer.com/PR white glove. And we now start today, tomorrow, before we begin, we're going to get you set up so you can get your emails going. So go to strategicmarketer.com/PR white glove, and we are going to get you on a call, and we're going to take you through step by step and get your email set up properly, your SPF records, your DMIK records, can show you around so that come November 30th, you're ready to go. Your first 200 leads a week, they are rocking. So how many of you, put 2 in the chat box, have not signed up for this yet? Just give me a feel for where you're at. How many of you not signed up for this yet? Okay, let's get in gear. Let's get in gear. I want that email set up, email marketing, vroom, 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 rock and roll. Linus says already done. Linus, how, those of you that, give me some feedback. Those of you that have already done this and been through this, how was the experience? Just give me 1 or 2, 3 words. How was the experience with the white glove? All right. Thank you. It was great, easy, excellent, smooth, right? All right. So look, let me screenshot this for you as well, because just give you some, so those of you that haven't, I mean, look at all the great comments we're getting. Excellent, a lot, very professional. I'll do it today. I need another session to finalize. The white glove is amazing, right? So I want to say maybe there's somebody that didn't have a good experience, but like here, we're at 99%. People are really loving the experience. It's the first time we've ever done this. So make sure you take advantage of it. The sooner you get your email set up, the sooner you can start marketing. So in my opinion, what do you think the most important thing you should be doing and focused on? Not fulfillment, not silly software. You should be focused on marketing. Marketing, 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 right? All right. So now another cool strategy you can do is called our Spy on Your Competition offer. Now, this is a cool offer, so pay attention real quick. Those of you come November 30th, you're going to get Lead Kahuna. And so you can do this with Lead Kahuna. The idea is, my name is David. We have a beta program where we're doing competitive research on online marketing. We have 20, 30 businesses that could be your competitors. Our team's going to research how many customers they're getting, what products they're marketing, what discounts they're offering, and about 10 other data points. This competitive research is usually $500, but we're giving it free to dentists in the Miami area. And the only thing is we're asking is 5 minutes of your time to give us feedback on how this research would help you market better. So Craig said, look, 5 hours and 28 requests for competitor info. Everybody see that? Just know that the Lead Kahuna information you have is incredibly valuable as competitive research. Put one in the chat box if did I make that clear, or is it still kind of fuzzy? 2 if it's fuzzy. The Lead Kahuna data that you're getting on businesses is crazy valuable for competitive research. And the one thing every business wants is to know what their competitors are doing. Let me say that again. The one thing everybody wants is to know what their competitors are doing. So if you've got Lead Kahuna, when you get it, all you're simply going to do, now just screenshot this. Let me get rid of the red for you. Screenshot this. It's all you're going to do. You can send out an email just with this, yes? Do you see this could be your email? Hey, my name is this. We're doing this. Are you interested? This could be your first email out for all your leads. Now, the one thing I'm going to ask of you is that you do this, because of all the people that are brand new or really want to like jumpstart their business, they do this, what I'm about to show you on the screen. So everybody look at your screen. This is called our hot lead transfer strategy. Trust me, this works. When we put in those 200 leads for you, right? We're going to add them to the email campaign for you, right? What you want to do is set up the call when someone opens the email. So this is called the hot lead transfer, and it will call you the moment the owner opens. So you get the call, and we have an artificial voice that'll read the information. It'll say, look, your phone rings. You'll pick it up, and it'll say, John Smith from ABC Dental just opened your email. Would you like to know what your competition is doing? Press 1 to transfer. So if you press 1 on your phone, it will transfer directly. The gatekeeper will answer, and don't worry, we got a script for that. Then you'll read a proven script, and you'll get right to decision maker and sell them. So please, if I have one request that'll make you successful, it's turn this feature on. Because what's going to happen is when you're sending out these emails and they open, your phone rings, 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 and your phone rings, and your phone rings. And because some of you are going to get ready, you're going to go grab a cupcake, you're going to eat it, and like, after I finish my cupcake, I'll start. Okay, I need to make some coffee. I want to go grab a coffee. You go down the store, you grab a coffee. After I get my coffee, I'll start. Oh no, it's already lunchtime. You know what? After I get my lunch, I'm going to start calling, right? Lunchtime's over, like, I'm a little tired. You know what? Let me just check my Facebook feed. After I check my Facebook feed, I'll start calling. Put one in the chat box if that's a little weird to have cupcakes so early in the morning. No, I mean, put one in the chat box if it's a little, if that describes you a little bit every once in a while, yeah? Yeah. Look, I get it. We're all going to start dieting tomorrow. We're all going to start running tomorrow, right? It's always tomorrow. But when that phone rings, every time that phone rings, you know that's your future calling. That's your future success calling you. And if you don't answer, that's on you. But let me tell you, we're going to call you, we're going to call you, we're going to call you, and we're going to call you again. So please, let me find out a commitment here. Just give me some feedback, and I'm not going to move until I have 100% of every 200 people on the line here. Are you going to turn this feature on? Yes or no? Just you be transparent with me. You can say no. Just let me know. Are you going to turn this feature on? Going to be on? Yes. Going to be on? Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. I don't have one no yet. So that's good. Thank you. Yeah. I love, thanks for being so honest. Rick says, yes, but I'm scared. No, that's okay. I was scared too the first time I did it, right? But that's okay. We just got to get you comfortable. I don't want you to be scared of success. I don't want to be scared of all the money you're going to make. I want you to embrace it and get excited about it. It is not easy. Look, when I did the mastermind training and I opened up the mastermind, I got to let you know, I'm so nervous. I am so scared. I am so I have hundreds of people coming on right now, and I got to figure out how to let them know about the solution we have to solve their problem, right? It's scary. It's difficult. It's not easy. But once you're in it, at the end of it, when you see lives that are changing, when you see an impact that you make with that business because you're helping them, it's all worth it. So let's focus on the end result of all the success that you're going to give them and all the success you're going to give yourself and your family, because you're just not making an attempt. You're just not trying. Every day that phone is ringing, and that's a ring for you to train. So that's your phone saying, hey, let's train a little bit more. Another ring, let's train a little bit more. Another ring, let's train a little bit more, right? So that's the big opportunity. So a few questions always come up. What if I fall behind? Well, about every 4 weeks we reset. So for every track that I'll train you on, we'll do free offers. Boom. We'll reset again to one-time offers. Boom. We'll reset again to residual offers. So you'll never get lost in the process. Everything's archived. Everything's replayed. We do transcripts, right? What if I'm struggling to make sales? The only reason you're going to struggle to make sales is just you haven't made the effort. I can guarantee you just make the effort and be consistent with getting that message out in the marketplace. You're going to be successful. I haven't met anyone else, anyone in the whole mastermind that hasn't done the work and hasn't been successful. I've been doing this for 10 years. So what if I get lost or confused? Look, we're going to give you a roadmap at the end of every single training that we do on the tracks. So that roadmap will give you every goal, every step, every video, everything you need for a resource. Now, I'm going to end with this because I love these top 5 excuses that will get you tasered. Here we go. Number 1, I don't have time. Of course you've got time. It's just not valuable enough. You're getting distracted. You're putting value on other things. You're putting value on Facebook. You're putting value on eating cupcakes. You're putting value on going out and getting Starbucks coffee, right? You've got all the time you need. Look, I'll be as transparent as I can. I make over $1 million a year being in this business. So I have the same time as you do. You've got the same time as others that are making millions of dollars. There's nothing different. Now, I know there might be difficult circumstances in your life, and I know not all of us have the same issues. But look, I'm not asking for 8 hours a day. I'm saying you can do everything you need to do in 2 or 3 hours. So if you're working full time and you only have 2 or 3 hours at night, then work at night. Work your butt off at night. I do. I still work sometimes 12 hours a day. So you want huge success, then you got to work differently than your competitor does. There's a bug. It doesn't work. Look, if there's a bug and it doesn't work, then we'll do a $49 charge to you and we'll do the work for you, right? So, hey, I can't do this because of a bug. Oh, don't let that be an excuse. Say, hey, there's a bug. I can't do this cover. No problem. Pay $49. We'll do the cover for you. Now, if it's user error, right, we'll keep the $49. If it's truly a bug, right, we'll refund the $49. So my point is, I don't let bugs be an issue of why you can't do the work. And every once in a while, that's an excuse, but it's getting less and less. It was about a year or two ago when we were really doing a lot of development, a lot of new features coming out, especially in funnel pages, but now it's calmed down a little bit. But just know, we'll do the work and we'll refund the whole thing if it's our fault. But don't let a bug be the excuse of why you're not getting things done. I'm overwhelmed. Suck it up, snowflake. Right? Use the Facebook group. Ask questions. Don't try, train. Come to the Facebook group, say, I'm overwhelmed. I don't understand this. I, our team, or our entire 300 other entrepreneurs will come to your aid. My emails won't go out. So you're having a problem with emails for a week or 2 days. Go back to 1984, get in your DeLorean, get it up to 88 miles an hour, right? And I'm going to teach you the strategy called the REST strategy. Pick up the phone. Don't be afraid of the phone. Help businesses. I don't know where to start. It's my favorite. Here it is. 3 simple steps. Pick up the phone, give a free offer, read a script. That's it. That's it right there. Right here is all you need. That, pick up the phone, give a free offer, read a script. Now, with the outbound marketing we're doing with those 200 leads, hopefully your phone's going to ring. So you don't have to pick it up to dial anyone. Your phone's going to ring automatically. But the whole premise, the whole crux is if you're not talking to businesses every single day, then you're not going to get your offer out. If you don't get your offer out, you don't get more customers. So a few things about browsers. If you want to really hack, if you've got an issue, let's say with software, because obviously we're going to go over a lot of software. You're like, look, just clear your cache and try it again. Oh, it didn't save or for whatever reason. Or check out the page doing incognito, log in incognito and try to do the same thing. So some of you, you put a support ticket in. I don't want you waiting. Just try these 2 things or use a different browser. We always use Google Chrome. Google Chrome is the standard of how everything works really, really well. And then put a Loom video in. So Loom is a software that you can do free videos. It always helps us if we see what you're doing, right? As opposed to typing in, hey, I try to use AdCuna, it doesn't work. Come on, silly. How are we going to fix that for you? Do a Loom video, record your screen and say, hey, I clicked this button and did this and did this. It doesn't work, right? Now we know what you're doing. No, you're not supposed to click that button. You're supposed to click this other button, right? We can answer that super fast, super easy. So here are your numbers because your success begins and ends with your numbers. Read the script 12 times a week. You'll get 3 referrals and 2 new clients. That's the goal right there. If you read the script 12 times a week to a business owner, whatever script we give you with whatever product you got, our goal is that you will get 2 clients out of those 12 and get 3 referrals on top of it. So here it is. Post a secret message. Market the secret message 3 times a week. Read your script to 2 decision makers every single day. Give 3 free offers a week. And engage in the Facebook group daily. That's it. That's your ingredient to success right there. Sound good? All right. Good training, everybody. I want to turn over to Tom. For those of you that don't know Tom, has it been 8 years? Or
actually, my work anniversary is on Wednesday.